full, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
Take a look here. This is Spruce Pine, North Carolina at high noon today, courtesy of ResortCamps.com. It has been cold up there in Mitchell County, a little more than 2,500 feet, low clouds, and the real cold is just hours away.
News 4's Mike McCormick tweeted this picture just after 1. He was headed to an assignment in North Carolina. The caption read, "Hard to see on I-26 as we head to the mountains." Chief Meteorologist John Cesarich is with us. And John, it looks like it'll be below freezing tonight, huh?
Yeah, way below freezing, Carol and Michael. We're talking about, you thought actually last Friday and Saturday, round one of the Arctic air was cold. This is much colder air that's going to spread across the western Carolinas and northeastern Georgia. In fact, it's doing it as I speak, especially through the mountains. So from now until noon tomorrow, North Carolina counties that border along Tennessee, winter weather advisory, patches of flurries, light snow, black ice, breezy conditions and very cold temperatures, dangerous wind chills later on tonight. Also includes all of Buncombe County. Dusting to maybe an inch possible, an inch really in the higher elevations. And look how cold it's getting already in the 30s through the mountains. Some snow showers starting to develop right along the North Carolina and Tennessee line. It's in the 40s and 50s in the upstate and really cooling down back into northeastern Georgia, already 37 degrees in Gainesville. And you factor in the winds and it feels even much colder than that. So your headlines, the Arctic blast, not just tonight, all the way through Wednesday. Dangerous wind chills in the mountains. Tomorrow, record coldest high temperatures could occur tomorrow, and then record lows tomorrow night. I'll show you the numbers a little bit later on. Unbelievable. Now back to you, Michael.
We want to see him or not, John. Thank you for that. And WYFF News 4's Liz Loheis is living some of that early cold tonight. She is live and local in my hometown of Weaverville, North Carolina. And she joins us now. Liz, we're in for some record cold, and I hear it's snowing.
Yes, Michael, can you believe it? I found snow here in Weaverville. It actually started just as we were coming up the mountain on New Stock Road, just probably about 10 to 6. And it's just light right now, but it's definitely cold, and we could feel the temperatures drop as we came up the mountain. And as John mentioned, we'll maybe see a little bit more than an inch here. So that's what people are preparing for, and crews are on standby in case any wicked weather does arrive. They don't expect it to be too bad, but we're going to stay in this area and we'll have the very latest on the weather coming up tonight at 11. Liz Loheis, WYFF News 4, live in Weaverville.
Thank you, Liz. Now to Honeypath, where a man got hurt as police arrested him. The officers say he was armed with a knife and refused to drop it. But tonight, another man is speaking up, saying he was injured by Honeypath police during a traffic stop. WYFF News 4's Myra Ruiz joins us with more on this. Myra?
Well, Carol, Michael, this is a lawsuit filed against the Honeypath Police Department after a traffic stop that left Joshua Bagwell injured back in February. Bagwell and his attorney say what happened to another man on Friday sounds like a similar encounter. Brian Hatcher faces multiple charges after a traffic stop on Friday. His family members say he has a broken nose, ruptured eardrum, and shattered jaw. They say his right eye was almost out of its socket. SLED is investigating, and 2 officers are on leave after Hatcher's traffic stop. Officers say Hatcher was driving a car suspected of drug activity. It sped by them and didn't stop right away when they turned on their blue lights, they say. And they also say he had a knife that he refused to drop when he did pull over. Now, this picture is of Josh Bagwell after his traffic stop by Honeypath Police in February. Bagwell was a passenger in a vehicle that was pulled over. He filed a lawsuit accusing the Honeypath Police Department of gross negligence and recklessness, and he claims he was cuffed and on the ground and kicked in the face.
I believe he suffered a fractured orbital socket. I know he suffered, he had several broken teeth, and he may have sustained an injury to his jawbone, his mandible here.
Documents from both cases indicate that an Officer Shaw was involved in both cases, and tonight the Honeypath police chief has not said whether this is the same Officer Shaw involved in both of those cases. Michael and Carol?
Ira, thank you. Now to Anderson County, where the jury was chosen. The trial set for tomorrow, and then the accused murderer pleaded guilty. Zachary Gant admitted to killing C.J. Patel, who died back in 2012. Patel owned a gas station on Clemson Boulevard. His body was found in some woods on Big Water Road in Anderson. Sentencing for Zachary Gant is expected tomorrow, but 3 others do stand accused in this case. They are Kendra Howell, Jeremiah Johnson, and Ezra Williams, all still awaiting trial.
Parents were alerted this morning to a fire at a school in Buncombe County. The fire was in a portable at T.C. Robertson High School. School officials say there was a malfunction within a heating mechanism starting the fire, and they say this particular unit was used for storage. that there was no one inside. The school was evacuated out of caution. Officials say parents were alerted by the school.
Well, imagine this. You're in the car waiting to turn at the edge of your driveway when one of the windows shatters, and you didn't hear the gunfire. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither is live and local from our Anderson newsroom tonight. Mandy, what happened?
Michelle Moody was heading to Walmart when she heard a loud noise and saw glass flying everywhere. She then called her husband, who was in the yard of their home on Creamer Road in Anderson County. He says he heard 2 shots back to back, and when they looked inside the car, they found a bullet on the floor, another lodged in the roof of the car. Thankfully, Moody's teenage children weren't inside the car at the time. Both usually sit where the bullets fell.
She could have been killed, or our children could have been killed, and they'd have been in there. And so I don't take that lightly. That's whoever done this, if found, justice will be served.
It makes you wonder, is it just someone out drive by, or who knows what it is?
Now, this happened around 4:30 Sunday afternoon. Michelle says she doesn't remember seeing a car or person nearby. Anyone with information is asked to call Anderson County Crime Stoppers. That number, 888-CRIME-SC. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4 live in the Anderson newsroom.
Mandy, thank you. An upstate woman faces a second-degree computer crime charge, accused of defrauding Clemson and Carolina football fans. A judge set a $10,000 bond for 51-year-old Melissa Gray. Gray's alleged victims say she offered special deals on season tickets and parking spaces for Tiger and Gamecock games, but did not deliver what she promised on the websites.
Something big is coming to Wofford College. Some of the Terriers are soon going to have a new place to play. WYFF News 4's Mark Dofer is live and local at Wofford for us tonight. And Mark, you were there for the big announcement, right?
I certainly was, and it was a very big announcement as Wofford makes plans for a new era of Terrier athletics. They did announce today that they will build the Jerry Richardson Indoor Stadium to house the men's and women's basketball teams and the volleyball team. Carolina Panthers owner and Wofford alum Jerry Richardson was on hand today in Spartanburg for the big announcement. Wofford will build a 3,400-seat arena on the west side of the football stadium. Richardson promised current Terrier coaches this would be the nicest arena of its size in the country. Plans are to break ground next summer. Right now, there is no timetable for the completion of the indoor stadium. Basketball certainly was the focus today, but this arena complements the entire Wofford athletic program.
It can serve so many purposes, more than just playing basketball games. But Mike Young's done a tremendous job. Richard Johnson's an extraordinary athletic director. We're very blessed to have Mike Ayers coaching our football team. Wofford is doing athletics correctly, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
Again, Jerry Richardson on hand here at Wofford College today for that big announcement. He did shake the hands of every Wofford basketball player, both men's and women's. He did tell some of those players, I wish I could build it for you overnight, but like any good thing, it takes a little bit of time. We're live tonight in Spartanburg. Mark Dofer, WYFF News 4.